Hi everyone, I welcome you back to this course, and in this video we will be talking about array data structure. We will go to the basics and we will see some of the algorithms, some of the functions in the array, and then we will proceed to the questions. So we will make sure that you are doing theory plus a theory part plus the implementation part side by side. Okay, before proceeding any further, I want to make sure that you know any programming language basic part. So basics of any programming language, I want you to make sure that you know the basics of programming language. Doesn't matter which, like C++, Java, Python, doesn't matter. You can go for C++ if you want. It will give you advantage in the CP as well, but you can go in any language you will love. If you do not know the programming language and you want to learn, I will suggest you to go to the Newton School. Under Newton School there is a section called Launchpad section, and there are many courses for free. Like, you just click over this button, start now, for free, and you can learn anything. Like, you can learn I don't know, web development, anything for free, and even the programming languages. So what is a launchpad? Launchpad is an initiative taken up by Newton School to make India the developer powerhouse of the world. You are given all the free courses, and if you do, you are given the certificate of completion. Even this course will be available in the launchpad section, and if you do from there, you will given a certificate. All the exercises question will be available in that section, and you are ready to go. And let's say that you want something more, like you want a course which also gives you a gist of the companies and helps you to get a ensures you to get a placement. You can go to the Newton School site, and there you can apply for this course. This will be the 6-month course in which the Newton School teachers will teach you to be fit for the company. Like, you can take job in any company. You can be placed in any company such as CureFit, Xiaomi, and there are many companies like Unacademy, Topper, which are being tied up with Newton School. So make sure you check out that. So now we will proceed with our course. Let me first change the color to yellow or red. Okay, red. Perfect. Now let's think of types of data structure first. Types of data structures. So there are basically two types of data structures. One is linear data structure, and the other one is non-linear data structure. In the linear data structure, as the name suggests, the elements are connected linearly, and each element has a connection to its previous element and adjacent element. Perfect, you got the gist. And the non-linear data structure, every element can be connected with multiple elements. There will be multiple levels, and it follows a hierarchical form of the structure. The example of linear data structure is arrays, which will be hopefully covered in this video. There is linked list, there is tag, there is queues, etc. And in the non-linear data structure, we have graphs, we have trees, etc. Now you got, like, what are the type of the data structure. Now let's go on to the fancy definition of array, like how books define, or how, if you search on the net what is an array, we will get the definition. That is, array is a linear data structure in which elements are stored in a continuous manner. So now you know about linear data structure, but what is this continuous manner? What is this continuous manner? Let's understand this part. Let's say that this is your computer RAM, and you are using this space. Let's say that this space is you are using, like this space is you are occupying with some sort of data, and also this space you are occupying with some sort of data. And you are written a program in which you have written int a is equals to 10, int b, so sorry about that. Okay, so int b, b is equals to 10, and int c is equals to let's say 20, and c is equals to 30. Perfect. Now, where this A, B, C will be stored, we do not have any surety about that. Like, okay, just let me close this once. Okay, so the A can be stored here, B can be stored here, C can be stored here, one possibility. AB can be stored here, C can be stored here, another possibility. A, B, C can be stored here, here, or here, third possibility. So there are three factorial possibilities. Because we have three spaces available and three of the numbers, there are three factorial possibilities for that, and we are not aware that how that will be stored, how these numbers will be stored. Now what happens in array, let's say that if you declare an array, let's say I declare an array A. This is not how the array is declared, but I am just making sure that just a minute. Okay, so I am making sure that you understand that the basics of the array. Let's say I declare an array A of size 10. Perfect. So now what will happen, the after writing that the array is 10, there will be for sure a continuous block of space or a continuous pack of the spaces, pack of the memory locations which you have got. Now if you write A, B, C and store this A, B, C in the array, for sure A, B, C will be stored in the continuous manner, like one after another. So now we are clear of the definition, like what is an array and how the array works. So now let's move on to the basic definition or basic clarity of the array. I am making again an array like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 and 70. Let's start by what definitions I want you to know. Okay, just a minute. I want this to be yellow one. Perfect. Now the first definition which I want you to know is of index. Like what is an index? Index is the place in array where your memory where your element is stored. Like I will explain you this example by more specific manner. Let's say that this is a colony of 100 houses. So how you know that where your friend lives? You will say that okay, go on to house number 74 or 75 and there your friend will be living. Okay, so like this particular manner, array has also indexes, but its indexes are not in this manner. It is a continuous one, like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I write array of 0, it means that the element 10 is stored at 0 at index. What does array of means? It means go on to the array, like jump to array, and in array go to position 0. So this is the meaning of this word or this syntax. So this is array of 0, this is array of 1, this is array of 2, this is array of 3, 4, 5, 6. The second thing which I want you to know is size of the array. Please pause this video and try to understand what is the size of the array. Okay, I am hoping that you have paused the video and you have understood the size of the array. So the size of the array is 7. So have you observed a relationship between size of the array and indexes? You are sure, and you are a very good learner, and I know that you got the observation that indexes are from 0 to 6 and the size is 7, and your answer is absolutely correct. If we have n elements in the array, the indexes will be from 0 to n minus 1. Perfect. Now we have understood this. Now we have got the gist, like what is an array, indexes, size of the array. Now let's understand types of arrays. We have two types of array. One is static array and the other one is dynamic array. The static array is that in which you cannot change the size, no change in the size. Like once if the declare, like once if you have declared the array and you want to do any changes which are beyond its size, you cannot do that. But dynamic one is that in which you can do the changes, like it is a flexible array. You can do like this, it is a flexible array. The example of static array is array itself, and the example of dynamic array is vector. A vector is in C++, in Python it is list. So if we have studied Python, the list data structure is a dynamic array. It automatically double its size when the requirement is above its size, it double its size. And let's take an example. There are 10 elements in the array and you want to insert 11th element, so this won't be allowed in the static array. But if the array is dynamic, what it will do, it will double its size. Like after 10 the size will be 20 and the 10 numbers will be copied in the array and you can insert the 11th number. Let's solve the first question of our course and the first question of this particular video, which is find the maximum element in the array. Find the maximum element in array. So there are various approaches to do this question. I will discuss you all the approaches. Let's say that this is an array. I have a number 10, 20, 99, 87, 64, 32 and let's say 71, and you are asked like give me the maximum number in the element. Of course the answer is 99. Okay, pause this video and try to get the solution of this question on your own once, and then I will share the solution with you. So I hope that you have stopped the video and discussed the solution once. So let's go on to the solution first. What can be the approach? What can be the approach? There can be various approaches. The first approach is that you mark this element, first element, as your maximum element, and then you traverse the full array and check that, hey, are you bigger than my maximum element? Okay, so now you are my maximum element. Hey, are you bigger than my maximum element? So you are now my bigger element. As this I do in full traversal, I do the traversal and I get the answer. Another approach is that I do not make this element as the my maximum element. I do not want to be biased, and I declare maximum element as plus infinity. Sorry, minus infinity. So what does that mean? I say that my maximum element is the lowest one in the natural number line. It is minus infinity, and I compare every number with minus infinity. I say that if the number is greater than minus infinity, update my maximum to that number, and in the end see out the answer. Perfect. The third approach to this question can be using the inbuilt function max element, but I won't recommend you to use this question to solve this question by using this element max element function. Solve this by using the manual code. So there are three approaches. I will discuss the approach number 2, the approach number 1 or approach number 2 with the code in this particular video. Okay, let's do this. Let's code this particular question. So first include input output stream, and then using the namespace standard, which is the standard code in C++. And please if you do not know that what I am writing, but if you do not know what I am writing, but you have done this kind of code in Java or any language, so it is no problem. But if you are new to programming, just go ahead and in the launchpad section view the courses. Int main. The first point is that I will ask user for the size of the array, int n and c in n. Then I will ask user to enter the, first I will declare the array int array of n. Then I will ask user to enter the numbers in the array. For int I is equals to 0 and I is less than n and I plus plus, and I want to say that, hey, enter the numbers c in array of I. Now what I am doing is that I am making my maximum element as int max. Int max is equals to array of 0. I have taken the first approach one for the implementation. I am seeing that this number is my maximum number, which is array of 0. Perfect. Now what I will do, I will again traverse the array for int I is equals to 0, I is less than n, and I plus plus. If array of I is greater than my maximum element, then that is my maximum element. I am updating my max as array of I. Max as array of I. And I'm gonna say that cout array, maximum element, and then let's see what we have done. We have taken the element n as an input, we have declared the array of size n, and then we have inputted the array. Now we have declared the maximum element as array of 0, and if any element is saw with the greater than maximum value, we update our maximum. Let's try to run this code. I am seeing we have let's say 4 elements as 1, 99, 88, 77, and I want to find the maximum element in the array. So yeah, it says 99, which is the correct output. Okay, so now I want to discuss another question with you, which states that insert an element in the ending of the array. This is a smaller variation of what we will do in the next part of the video, but just do this question. What it states that you are given an array, you have filled this number to this, and now this place is might be empty, might be 0, might be containing some garbage value. Now but the assumption says that this place is empty, and this place is your that you have an extra space and you want to insert an element here. Very simple question. Let's directly go to the code and see what the code is. I have firstly inputted the size of the array, then I want to insert n-1 elements because I am assuming one extra size in the array. Then I input the number and I go to that index, which is the last index, because if there are n elements, then the last index will be n-1, and then I insert the number and I simply see out the output. Let's run this code, and okay, let's run this code again. Yeah, the output is correct. Now let's say that I want to insert 66. Let's see. Yeah, the output is correct. So now we have seen these much amount of questions. I want to discuss an algorithm with you guys, which is very good algorithm, and it is followed in various questions. The question is that you are given an array and you have to sort that array, like you are given an array as 40, 80, 33, 10, 5, 0, 1, and you want your output to be as 0, 1, 5, 10, 33, 40 and 80. So this can be done with various sorting algorithms which we will be discussing in the course, such as bubble sort, quick sort, etc. But I will consider an algorithm here which is present in the algorithm library, #include algorithm. Now this function basically, not an algorithm, or you can say a function basically. So this function sort inputs the initial pointer, which is array, up to which you want to sort, array plus n, which is size of the array, and it will sort in ascending order. Just that. We will not go into this implementation of this sort function because it is a combination of various functions which depend upon the size of the array and also the complexity, but we will consider and we will learn this algorithm once. Okay, so let's try to code this. #include bits /stdc++.h. Now I have included this library because it contains all the libraries. I do not have to write one by one, so I have said that yeah, input all the libraries using namespace standard int main, int n, cin, for int I is equals to 0, I is less than n, and I plus plus, and then cin array of I, and then I have did not declared the array first, so int array of n, and then I'm gonna say that sort array comma array plus n, and for auto, no, not auto one, that will be, I will be explaining in another video, I is less than n, and I plus plus, and cout array of I. Hopefully this should run. Let's try to run this. Okay, I am giving input as 5 elements, or let's say that 6 elements, which is 6 5 4 3 2 1, and I want to sort this. Sorry, verify the details. Okay, I have to log in again, some sort of that. Okay, I think that I have, okay, there is a compiler error, like it have to be comma over here in closing comma. So you can see that the array has been sorted. So we have learned a simple function like sort, and it sorts the array. Perfect. So I want you guys to solve a very interesting question, which is delete an element from the ending of the array. Like you were given an array and you want to delete this element and insert 37 in place of that element. Just do this question, very easy question, and in the next video we will discuss the variations of these questions, insert and delete, and we will proceed further. So in this video I have discussed various questions, and we have discussed basics of the arrays, we have gone through the algorithm part, we have done some of the questions. So if you have any doubt in this topic, just make sure to comment it out, and I will be happy to answer that comment. And also make sure that if you want to learn other courses than this, go out to the launchpad section and do as much courses as you can, because it is perfectly and absolutely free. So thank you, bye bye.